Hey folks, it is a couple days after the SkyTook Oklahoma event. The SkyTook Adventure, I think is what it was called. Anyway, the whole event was a tremendous success as far as I'm concerned. The public was awesome. So many people showed up. All of the people who were involved with having a booth and participating, everybody was awesome. The people who coordinated the event did a fantastic job. It went off without a hitch. And there was no problems whatsoever. The weather even cooperated as well. Anyway, while I was there, I was pretty busy doing something the entire time, so I didn't get much time to walk around and check out everybody else's setup, which I was hoping to do so. But what I did get is a little bit pieced together here and there, not really much flow to it. So anyway, the rest of this video is the stuff that I shot and well, the stuff that this camera shot. Some other people were recording for me as well. Be sure to check out the description. I'll have links to everybody. Follow everybody. Check out their work. Just a tremendous group of individuals. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully you can make it to the next one. I'm not used to waking up this early. But Jason and Sean are on their way, and I think I'm all packed up, so it should be a fun trip. The Stooges have arrived.
Can we camp here?
Camp here?
Can we camp right here?
No. It's a nice camper though. Just gotta switch trucks. We'll be on the road.
One eternity later.
The plan is to stay cool and hydrated and do not sweat our tails off.
Hydrated?
Yeah, well, this is just something cold.
All right, I've got the everything set up to start on this workbench, and I think what I'm going to do is, instead of making through mortise and tenon joinery for the legs to the top connection, instead I think I'm just going to do a half lap top. So the base connection between the legs and top will be half laps. The base itself is all half laps, plenty strong enough. So I think that'll speed up the process because I am running out of time. I'm running out of time before we even started. But there's quite a few people here. I'm on one side of the loop with Sean Stone. Got Worth the Effort right over there. There's George Vondroska, and I think he's talking to Wood by Right. Worth the Effort. Woodworking. Let's see if I can't get his truck. And then over here, we've got Laurent. George is set up with the CNC. Down there we got a mill and some other stuff, and we're just on one side of the loop. There's a bunch of stuff on the other side over here. We've got I'm going blank here. Braxton, Ty Moser, Moy Perez, Nick Ferry, Sean Rubino from Spongin. Then there is Ashley from Spoony Creations. Some others, I can't see the signs, but we got quite a few on this side as well, and then more people coming. This spot I'm standing in right now, I think, is DeResta's spot when he gets here. And then we have a bandsaw mill over to this side. That's Ted Alexander's bandsaw mill. And then all the way on the other side, way over there, is going to be a, I think, a Lucas mill. Some larger equipments and machinery. But anyway, it should be fun. It's already been fun hanging out with everybody, but I'm gonna get started on this workbench.
So Nick Fajardo.
Okay, yep. I know. I work with Matt Ruth.
Okay.
And I know you work downtown, don't you?
I used to.
Okay. I think we've seen each other, but couldn't remember your name.
No, I use yeah, he was like couldn't remember his name.
Yeah,
Is it Jason?
Worked with Matt for 8 years, well, except for his
Yeah, when he went
PNC Exodus. But
No, I meant to hold the M in there.
yeah, so
It's a small world.
You're a woodworker.
I pretend to be a woodworker.
Cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got when I bought my house, it came with the garage, and the garage had an old workbench set up in it, and I'm like, oh, I could probably do something in here, and I kind of started amassing a collection.
So what are you doing, Jason?
I messed up.
Messed up?
Yeah.
What'd you mess up on?
Put a concave on my bottom here. Now it's like, man.
Everything's set finally.
One word, Starkville.
Okay.
I do more
Civil War.
like
What are you
watching
doing, Dylan?
YouTube and stuff like that. That's how I get my
About
fix.
to cut the other side of this half lap.
Probably do that.
Not
and
done
it
yet?
Looks kind of close on
Still not done.
sometimes. I mean,
A lot more to go.
Any sticks after that?
So can I backtrack? I know I missed a spot, or is that gonna hurt myself?
Putting old George to work.
Old George.
O-L. Like
I
there's
think I am the
no
oldest
D.
guy here. by
There's
the
no
way.
D.
But thanks for pointing it out to everybody.
Young boy George.
That's even worse.
I'll just stop. I gotta piece together some kind of video from this.
I have internet if you want to connect into my internet.
Yeah, Casey, I never vlog or do any of this stuff. I'm like, this feels so weird. I got this just for this trip. The off-brand. I'm not. That's the cheap one. I'm not the Casey Neistat budget guy. All right, so it's been a crazy day. I've had a lot of people help me with the workbench, and we've got almost ready for assembly. The top is ready to be. The joints cut on the side, and I've got to finish up the half laps on the top. And a lot of help from a lot of people, and it's been a pretty cool day. There's a lot going on here today, and I didn't cover much of it because, like I said, it's been crazy. But hopefully we can get the whole thing done tonight, and then tomorrow it'll look it'll be able to have a lot of people sign it and all that stuff, so we can give it away. But this is where I'm at tonight.
Making a movie, I'm sorry.
It's gonna be-
I got here. Hard trip. Oh man. I just drove 1,500 miles in 2 days.
12 o'clock midnight.
Going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. Gonna work the South, make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding right before the Lord.
I'll see you tomorrow, Jimmy. I gotta get to the hotel. How about the casino? What's your telling you? How about the casino? Yeah. Well, we have to move from Philly to the
I'm gonna find me
You'll put some in?
crawl inside the hold my knees.
I'm gonna be up at 6. I'm gonna go to the hotel and get a shower.
All right, man. We'll see you.
See ya.
I still do. I don't need it. Previously, it's like I don't jump
Down at the station. Gonna ride a southbound. All the way to Georgia till the train runs out of track. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see?
Totally moves out.
What I wanna know. I should do that. Oh, can't you see?
My soul stops the last time. For a long time, you get a lot of extra crap. It's so much extra crap. I gave the combination to the basement to a couple of guys.
This is so awesome.
Day 2.
So over here at George's booth, George Magistra, and he's got a CNC set up, and we're going to CNC a little sign for the workbench with the hashtag SkyTook2017. That's the hashtag that everyone's been using for all of the stuff we've been throwing out there on social media and such.
Let me, if you come here, Jay, I can show you what it's. You can proofread it for me.
Proofread it if the camera will. There we go. Nice and lost. So is that going to be? Is that a V profile or a slanted profile on it? So is it 2 different bits? Nice.
It's a 2-bit operation.
2-bit operation. And the wood we're using is poplar.
It's popular with some people.
It's popular with some people, you know. What's up?
Nothing much. Just hanging out, walking
Hanging
around.
out. Let me get the other side. You're overexposed or underexposed because of the light. There you go.
Just hanging out.
Hanging out.
I got my dad in the booth, so walking around a little bit, talking.
Well, promote your stuff. Where you at?
Ox in the Shop, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, just about everything.
Just about everything.
Everything.
Right on.
Make all kinds of stuff. Whatever I think about, just make it. Not
Right on.
anything particular.
What's half of 12, Jay?
Half of 12 is 13.
Thank you. And 4 1/4.
2 1/8.
Very good.
Minus 4.
So the machine doesn't know yet where the board is, really.
So you're setting 0 or center.
Yeah, well, and that's same. So I typically make the center of the board my XY origin.
What software are you using to cut?
Well, this is ShopBot specific driver that's controlling the machine. VCarve Pro is what the design work was done on.
Right.
That's in 2 different things. And then vertical, the Z is easy. I tell it that touch plate is in there. And it'll come down and kiss it in a friendly way. That creates continuity in a circuit, so it knows that's there. The machine knows exactly how thick that plate is, so it compensates for that. Now it knows where the top of the board is. This file is 0.375 clear, so it's a 3/8 inch bit that's going to clear out most of the waste before we do the profile cut for the lettering.
So it's going to be 2 different router bits doing the work.
Yes, sir. What's the worst that could happen?
Worst that could happen?
Fire in the hole. All right, so that. Sorry, camera.
Oh, you're good.
It knows to leave enough meat behind that the letters can come out of there.
So is the bulk removal with the spiral bit?
Yeah, it's taken out, I don't know, in this case probably 80% of the waste is out of there now.
So how many? Don't you have how many CNC machines do you have?
4. Is that horrible?
4 CNC machines.
First world problem. Yeah, because I teach in my shop, so between videos and teaching, I try to represent as many manufacturers as I can. I just finished a book that'll publish next May. So photography for the book, same deal. I wanted to not have every photo in the book on one machine.
Right.
So I haven't got into it yet.
And this one is, what brand is this?
This is a shop bot. I have 2 shop bots, a Laguna and a Next Wave.
Nice.
And so it's nice when students come in for classes, they can kick tires on the different machines, and hopefully I have something there that represents what they have in their shop. Now, this is a 60-degree bit. And the XY hasn't changed, but the Z has changed, because this bit doesn't stick out anywhere near as far as the 3/8 did.
Right.
So the only thing I got to do now is re-zero the Z. A minute and 50 seconds.
A minute and 50 seconds to cut this out.
A few moments later.
That's what I'm talking about. That was quick.
Got happiness?
Happiness. That looks good. Now that thing is going on the workbench. Mr. Doug's the one who designed my banner, did a heck of an awesome job.
Thanks.
And I need some electricity work, so.
It's funny because the cop made sure that I wasn't going to tag anything on time.
Sharpening is the way to go.
There's that part.
I want to see this. I'm going to run over here. Don't pull my banner down.
Wait, don't trip.
So are you done?
Yes.
I think that was a 2 regular stencils. Is that Mario?
It's Mario.
Is this Inception here?
Inception.
Dad. Come on in here.
Trying to get out of the camera.
Come on.
Well, look, we know you did a lot to get this thing going, and this was awesome, absolutely awesome. So we all built this to give to you as a thank you.
Wow.
So hopefully you can get some use out of it.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
And
man.
everybody at the event signed it?
I tried to get everybody. There was a lot of people that
I might start doing some hand tool stuff now.
Yeah, even if you don't, you can use it for something.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for the awesome idea and place and all that. And all that.
Everybody liked it? The event?
Everybody I talked to said this was awesome.
Yeah, I like it too.
There's a lot of behind the scenes running around working all that stuff. So thank you.
Thank you. I was only kidding about it being wonky when you do it.
Yeah.
I'm really happy you guys could come. I mean, it meant a lot to me that you know, people I've known for 4 years now showed up.
Yeah.
And you brought cupcake.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Man, this is awesome. Wow.
We so many people helped with it. Dylan from Woodbrew did a lot with the bass, helping on it. A lot of people playing the top. I think there was at least a dozen or so people who played.
Come here, Gina.
And then George, me and George were up here for a long time last night doing the joints and the rest of it.
Gina, come here.
Just helped a tremendous amount. A lot of people I don't know too.
Get over here with your husband. I want a picture.
Hopefully you can have a good time with it.
Thanks, Jay. I appreciate it.
So the event's over and it was a fun state of chaos, I guess you could say. And we got the workbench completed, we gave it to Ted, and just an overall awesome event. There's so many people who showed up, so many great stories to tell and knowledge to talk about. So this is the bench when it was all said and done. All of the signatures on it, we try to get as many as we can, and we CNC'd that. Just turned out really, really good. This was such an awesome event, and I'm so looking forward to the next one already. So this is basically the same workbench that I put together in my shop, 5 feet instead of 6 feet, and instead of the joinery right there having for the legs to top connection, instead of having a mortise and tenon on the inside, we flip the mortise and tenon joint around on the leg, which turns into a lap joint, half lap joint, and we just lap those into the side, and that works out really, really good. Yeah, it turned out great. The whole top was hand planed by like, I don't know, a dozen or so people. We planed the top really nice and skip planed the bottom kind of good enough, I guess you could say. So Sean,
What's up?
he rode with me obviously. What do you think of the event?
Oh, it was awesome. It was a really awesome event.
Yeah, so many kids and youth. How many tool totes you put together? Toolboxes?
8 total. I mean, the first day, Friday, we had 4 gone within the first hour. And so Saturday, today, just kind of spread them out. And so people turned mallets and put the tool totes together. Just the interaction, man, is what makes the whole thing.
Yeah, so you were showing people like who've never used the lathe before how to turn mallets and such?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
So Sean had the my lathe set up over here and the grinder, and Jason Barlow was also out here helping with this, and it was a nice crowd, nice continuous flow of people. It was great. We're about to pack up and call it a night, but man, I'm so looking forward to the next one already. We're nothing official, so I don't want to start anything, but we're thinking from what I understand, the next one will be in September, so the weather is just a little bit less hot. Although we had a really good luck with the weather. It cooperated quite well. but people are starting to pack up. We need to do the same and help Ted load this up. So anyway, thanks for watching. So this is Moy Perez. He was non-stop turning with letting people turn pins, and you were wide open all day, weren't you?
I was
all
busy.
Weekend.
Both days. I just wanted somebody to feel that same feeling when the first time I actually turned a pin, or just, I guess in general, any other project you turn. They wanted that feeling just like I wanted it. Everybody walked away happy. They had something to take back with them. I just had a great time this weekend.
Yeah, I think what really made this whole weekend a success was the, in my eyes, it was a success. The interaction, letting other people,
Right.
you know, just rather than just talking. You know, talking is great, having shop talk conversation, but
Yep.
when you can say not only talk about it, but like, hey, let me just show you. You know.
Yep, showing somebody and then actually letting them on the lathe and they walk away with a pen that they turn. I think that's a great thing to take away.
So you were using just turning pins on this Rikon lathe, right?
Yes, sir.
And letting people do it, man. That's awesome. That's there's a lot of youth involved here, and yeah, appreciate you coming out, man.
Hey,
it's awesome.
Thanks.
Keep going backwards and then we're gonna go right back.
What's going on, folks? I just got back from the SkyTook Oklahoma event yesterday, and today is my day to unpack and move everything back into place. I've got all of my tools out of the box. I ended up just using one of these plastic totes, and I got most of them put up on the wall. I got to get back to making this course and get the shop back into a good state, but I did pick up a couple things while I was there. I got 3 boxes of Cheez-Its given to me. That's kind of cool. It's more than kind of cool. And then I got this, which Sean Stone and Jason Barlow got one as well. This is from George Von Duska. He CNC'd this. He etched this into a piece of glass, and I want to do something with it. It's pretty cool. So that's an upcoming project. And then also, I got 2 slabs in here, and maybe the camera will show it. I'm gonna unpack this and really take a look at these. But this is a nice wide piece of pecan crotch that's got some spalting on it. And then down here is Osage orange, which is insane. And it's a nice slab, a big enough slab to make a bench of some kind out of. And the slab is kind of curved. So that's the next objective, is to get that out of the truck real fast. The truck is empty, well, minus what's on the tailgate, and the slabs are out. Look at these. This is about 47 inches from this furthest point over here to the other side, and it is nice. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm going to make something out of it. So let me come to this other side, and the only problem is right here along its length, it's split on the way home, so I'll have to epoxy that. Hopefully I can salvage it and then put some butterflies in it or something like that. But this is going to be a nice project. And then this guy, Osage Orange, this is incredible. This is so cool. It's a little bit thicker for the slab, but I think there's not much work to be done. Just I'm thinking about using maybe 2 legs on one side and then 1 leg on the other, so it's kind of like a tripod to where it doesn't rock, and then just touch it up a little bit to make it into a bench. Because there's a nice curve to it, I think it just lends itself to a bench shape. And I got that from Ted Alexander while in Oklahoma. And Ted's got a sawmill. Here's his hats. He's got those for sale as well. But now I've got to finish putting the shop together. Fun stuff.